guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation video of my two favorite foundations. One is actually for oily skin and the other is for dry skin. And depending on the time of the month for me, I am either oily or dry. I would say 75% of the time I am oily, but there is a time that about a week or so I am pretty dry, my face is a little bit peely, and it's just kind of weird, so I have to change which foundation I use based on that. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Shea. I'm so glad you're here. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the button down below, and then if you end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. I also love Instagram and I love Snapchat, so if you're interested in following me there, I will have that information right here. Okay, so let's get right into the two foundations that I absolutely love. The one for oily skin is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, and the one for dry skin is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to briefly talk to you about each foundation, why I love it for whatever type of skin I'm talking about, and then I'm actually going to apply and do a demo of each foundation. I'm going to do the Josie Maran foundation on this side, which is what I have on right now, and then the Urban Decay on this side. So I'm going to show you how it applies, see the coverage and everything like that, and then I am actually going to go about my day all day today. Then I'm going to report back to you and show you what it looks like just after a full day, just the finish of it, how it's held up, and just to pretty much show you that this side is probably going to be a little bit more dewy, whereas this side will be a little bit more matte. And then based on your skin and what you're looking for, you can decide if you're interested in trying out one of these foundations. Okay, so let's get into the oily side, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This retails for $40. I bought mine at Sephora. You can get many shades. They have a wonderful variety of shades. Mine is in the shade 4.0, and it does have a little bit of a yellowy undertone since that is the type of skin that I have. Obviously, you can go for more neutral or you can go for more of a cool tone. The website does have really great descriptions of each foundation so that if you're unable to go into a store, I actually did order this online based on the description, and it is a great shade for me. So I think Urban Decay did a fantastic job kind of describing the different shades and having a very large range of shades to choose from. This does come in my favorite applicator. It is a pump applicator, which is great because you can squirt it right onto your hand, or you can do it right onto the brush, which is what I do, or maybe even onto a beauty blender. So basically why I love this foundation, it is a matte foundation and it is very full coverage, and as the name says, it is called the All Nighter Foundation, so it lasts so long. I purchased this about a month ago. My previous favorite was the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation, which I still do love and I still do use that one, but I find that for oily skin, this one definitely takes the cake. So that's why I'm talking about this one today. The coverage is definitely full, so if that's not something you're looking for, then maybe stay clear of this one, but I wouldn't say that it's cakey or, the consistency is not super thick that when you're applying it to your skin, you're like, oh my gosh, this is bad. I think the consistency is a really good balance between kind of liquidy, but yet it's still buildable and really full coverage. At the end of the day, I always find that my makeup, it's obviously not perfect. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a foundation where I look exactly the same at the end of the day as when I started, but I think that as the name suggests, all nighter, it lasts so long and it definitely keeps my oil at bay. I think, at the end of the day, I look in the mirror and I'm definitely happy with what I see. All right, so on to the next foundation. If you have very dry skin, I highly recommend this Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. The reason I decided to try this was Jaclyn Hill. I'm sure many of you follow her here on YouTube. She's amazing. She's my all-time favorite YouTuber. I just want to be best friends with her. Anyway, she recommended this because she said that so many people love this because it's obviously the best for people with dry skin, but it seems to also work for people with combination skin or even oily skin. So it's just kind of an interesting foundation, but I would definitely say if you're dry, I think it's definitely best for dry skin. So during the certain days of the month that I am a little bit more dry and my, my face feels like the skin just, I don't know, it needs some hydration or something, I always like to use this. It gives such a beautiful finish. Like, seriously beautiful finish. It is just, it goes on the skin so soft. The argan oil in it is so great for your skin, and it's I don't know, I really recommend this if you're looking for a foundation for dry skin. Just some quick stats on it. It retails for $45, so it is a little bit more expensive than the Urban Decay foundation. I did also buy this at Sephora. I think this one I actually did buy it in the store, so I can't really comment on like the descriptions on the website. I am in the shade Juicy. So I don't know, the shade looks really great on me, I think, so I'm happy with that selection. And it also is in the standard 1 fluid ounce. And it also is the similar pump applicator thing, so I'm very, very happy with that. I would say this foundation is a lot more liquidy than the Urban Decay foundation, and I wouldn't say it's as high of a coverage. I would say it's definitely medium to full coverage, but I would say the Urban Decay is probably just a little, like it's definitely more full coverage, whereas this one could be on the medium side, but it is kind of good in that way that you can build it up based on your skin type. So if you just have, you know, beautiful skin and you really don't have that many blemishes or flaws, then you can do a nice, easy, thin layer and it looks great. Whereas if you do have some blemishes, you kind of just build it up and it still looks great that way too. So I think it's a really easy foundation to work with, which is really great. Okay, so let's get into me actually applying this foundation so you can see it on my face and see how the finish looks and what it looks like on my skin. Okay, so here I am. I have no makeup on. I did fill in my eyebrows just a little bit, just with whatever was left on the brush from the last time I did my makeup, just so that, I don't know, it kind of looked a little bit better. Blank eyebrows just really bother me. But anyway, as you can see, I do have some blemishes here on my face, mainly right here, a little bit on my chin, and then my under eyes are like a little bit, I don't know, a little bit of dark circling. I don't have any eyeliner on either. I think I might have been lazy this morning when I washed my face, because as I'm looking in the viewfinder, I can see that I have some left here. So anyway, when I redo my makeup at the end here, everything will look better. All right, so let's get started. On this side of my face, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay foundation, and then on this side of my face, I'm going to be using the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation. So I always use this makeup brush to apply my makeup. It is the Tarte foundation brush. You can get it, you know, anywhere. Sephora, I actually think I got this one on QVC back in the day, but they still have them. It's the best foundation brush I have found. A lot of people use the Beauty Blender, and I think that works great with these foundations as well, but for some reason I always just run back to this because it's definitely my favorite. I'm going to start with the Urban Decay foundation, and this particular foundation, as I mentioned before, it is, you know, for a matte coverage, and it is full coverage and lasts a long, long time. The consistency is a little bit different than the Josie Maran foundation. The Josie Maran is obviously a little bit more liquidy, whereas this one, as you can see there, it is just a little bit thicker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Probably gonna look weird that, like, I'm sure the shades aren't like completely identical, so like one side is gonna be one shade and the other is gonna be another, but it's okay. I think I'll be able to kind of blend it enough with, like, you know, my blush and everything that hopefully I'll be able to get it to look okay, because I am going to wear this all day and then report back to you. I'm putting just a little bit extra right here just because I do have that blemish here, and it pretty much does just completely cover it up. Okay, so that is this side. Now I'm going to go kind of wipe off my brush the best I can so that it doesn't cross-contaminate, and then I'm going to use the Josie foundation on this side. Okay, so I am back. And now I'm going to show you the consistency of this foundation. It's a lot more liquidy, as it does have a little bit of the argan oil in it. So as you can see there, it is definitely more liquidy, which is fine, but I do think it obviously doesn't give quite as good of coverage, but it's definitely good enough that it covers blemishes really, really well. But the finish of it is not matte. It's definitely more vibrant and dewy, and it just makes your skin look very, very youthful. So I'm just going to apply this on this side, and it feels, this foundation, seriously, it feels so luxurious when it's being applied to my skin. Like I love both of them, but when I apply this one, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this just feels so good. I think it's just the oil in it, which obviously, if you're like mega, mega, mega oily, this obviously is not going to be the best foundation for you. But if you're a combination to dry skin, seriously, go get this foundation. It just hydrates your skin, it makes your skin feel so soft. I think it's really good for your skin too, because the argan oil is just really, really healthy. But I seriously love the consistency and the way it feels on my face. So I'm just gonna get my forehead a little bit here just to make it, you know, a little bit better. Okay, so I have both foundations applied. I think it looks really good. I'm obviously gonna go do my full makeup here in a minute, but I did just want you to see what it looks like completely on its own. I'm gonna zoom the camera in a little bit. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but this is the Josie side, and my skin looks and feels very youthful and dewy, and it just gives a nice, really nice glow. Like I just absolutely love this foundation. But then on this side, it is a little bit more matte. It's probably hard to tell in the camera, but it's much more of a matte finish, and it would obviously be a lot better for somebody that has very, very, very oily skin. Okay, so let me go do my full face makeup here and get this all situated, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. I just applied my makeup. How do I look? Hopefully okay. Everything that I used on my face today, I will link down below if you're interested. Basically today I am going to, it's a Saturday, so I am going to go out. I have a bridal shower to go to actually, and so I'm gonna stop at Target really quickly because I want to get one more thing, and then I'm gonna go through my day there, then I'm gonna come back, and we're actually going out with some friends, just meeting them for dinner. So I kind of have a long day ahead of me. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I will report back to you later, and then I'll show you kind of like a close-up of my skin to let you know firsthand how it looks after a day. I'm just guessing. I kind of think this side is going to be a little bit more oily just because there is the argan oil in the foundation, and this side is going to be a little bit more matte. But I still love both foundations, and I think you're going to see that both hold up very well. But I do think based on your skin type, if you're interested in trying one of these, one or the other might be better for you. And like I said, for me, I don't use all of these all the time. I would say I would mainly use the Urban Decay because the majority of the time my skin is oily, but there are certain days I feel like my skin is kind of dry and just needs some hydration, and then I always reach for the Vibrancy foundation. So I will see you at the end of the day. Hi guys, so it has been a pretty full day. It is currently, let's see what time it is exactly. It is 6:26 in the evening, so what is that? I started around 9 or 9:30, so it's basically 9 hours. I can do math. It's been about 9 hours since I last caught up with you, and this is kind of like an informal thing. I'm just wearing a sweatshirt. I really haven't even brushed my hair. But after I finished filming, I went to the bridal shower, then I came home. We were supposed to go out to dinner with friends, but they ended up canceling because their kid was sick. So we ended up just picking up some sushi, and then we ate that together, and then we took the kids to the Y and played some racquetball and just kind of played around with them there. So now it is almost 6:30 in the evening. I haven't messed with my makeup at all. I feel like it's held up pretty well, especially my eye makeup. I'm kind of impressed with my eye makeup. But anyway, let's just zoom in and you can see the difference between the two foundations. Okay, so here I am up close and personal, so you can really see everything. Okay, when I'm looking in the viewfinder here, I can kind of see that this side definitely, it's the all-nighter, matte foundation. I think it's held up a little bit better just because right now my skin, I would say, is more on the oily side, so it definitely has made or kept my skin pretty matte. And then the Josie Maran side, as you can see, there's definitely a little bit more oil. It's not too bad really, like I mean, I don't know, it's definitely kind of oily-ish. It's more dewy maybe just dewy. We'll just go with that. But I think honestly both have held up really well. I think on a day where I am just a little bit less oily, the Josie Maran would be perfecto. So basically I would just say to, based on your skin and what you're looking for, I love both of these foundations. If you're dry or, combination, maybe try the Josie, or if you're definitely on the oilier side and are going for more of a matte finish, definitely try the all-nighter Urban Decay foundation. Overall, I love both, but I just kind of want to show you my top 2 favorites for the 2 different skin types. Okay, so I zoomed you back out. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions about anything, leave them in the comment section below. Also in the comment section, if there's any foundation you absolutely like, it's your ride or die foundation, you love it, please comment it down below, because there's something about foundations, I just love trying them. So if there's just one that you just cannot live without, comment it down below and let me know also what kind of skin you have, so I kind of know what to expect, whether, you know, it's dry or oily or a combination. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I would love for you to subscribe for more videos. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!